What's up, you guys? So as you already know, like, I go to a therapist and stuff. We do virtually, but sometimes I find Hitomi like extremely healing, and she's definitely been a huge part of my healing journey. Whenever I need to reconnect back with myself, if I'm struggling, like, just literally listening to her, and I usually get inspired and learn at least one thing, if not more. And I'm already like, I already started writing randomly. I always have pen and paper with me whenever I'm watching Hitomi, because she's always going to say something that resonates with me. Right now I'm in like a bit of a time where emotions have been really high. A lot has been going on in my life, processing a lot. But I chose yesterday that I am going to begin healing from this and moving forward. It's important to me because I like to feel my feelings and feel my emotions, and ever since I started that, I've been learning a lot about myself. Being able to create this space for myself to honor those feelings. And also something that I've discovered recently is I had a certain routine when I first started my healing journey, and it worked beautifully at that time. But since then, that routine hasn't been as consistent. And two things that I want to be able to do like every single morning, one of them being making my bed. That's like hands down something I have to do, knowing that that is going to, in general, just shift my whole day and start it off really well. And then two, just writing down anything. So like journaling pretty much, but it doesn't need to be like, oh, this specific thing happened, now let me like journal out my thoughts. It could just be like, I like to, when I talk to my journal, I say hi journal. So I'd be like, hi journal, today's Wednesday, I feel this. Even if it's just that. And it could be like, I want to share that I'm grateful for this, or I had a really good night's sleep for once, or just whatever it may be. Just getting something down in the morning and jotting that down is really important to me. And then the third thing was daily affirmations. And I say that because it is so incredibly important, the way you talk to yourself. And I've definitely fallen off that track of speaking kindly to myself. I can actually share a few. I wrote these down when I did like a healing session with myself. I have my own, as you guys know, my door here has a bunch of affirmations, but I wrote down some new ones that are things I need to hear now. Some of these I came up with, some were from Pinterest, and I kind of just, whatever ones resonated with me and my soul are the ones I wrote down. And I actually altered the way some of them are worded, where I didn't really connect with like what the quote was saying there, so I kind of took it so it related to me. Anyways, I'm gonna share these affirmations with you, and also if you want to, you can write some of these down, or maybe you can say them after I say them, but it's just a moment to be kinder to yourself. I also haven't done these today, so we can do them together now. I am brave. I am kind. Now is the only moment I can experience. I release and forgive the past. I am stepping into the future with compassion. I allow my heart to heal. It was not my fault. I have no control over other people's actions. I forgive myself and others one day at a time. This is a new moment. I am free to let go. I believe in myself. I love myself exactly as I am. I am gentle, kind, and patient with myself. I respect and take care of myself. I have everything I need within me. I attract positive people and experiences into my life. I let go of what I cannot change and do my best with what I can. I am in flow with life. I have an inner sense of calm. Calmness washes over me with every deep breath I take. It is safe for me to express my feelings. I allow peace and joy to exist in all areas of my life. Usually I will, if I say them, I will either sit or stand in front of my mirror and say them to myself. So I'm looking at myself as I'm saying these, so because it's for me. One of my favorite affirmations, which I can share with you guys here from my wall, because I have a bunch on here. Breathe, and I like hold my hands over my heart. But it says, I'm worthy of being loved, I'm worthy of being cherished, I'm worth an effort, and I'm worthy of being respected. I think that personally came from the traumas of my past when I first made that one last year, and reminding myself that what happened doesn't relate to like who I am, or that I'm like non-deserving of something, because I'm fully deserving of being treated respectfully. They're like everyday reminders that you're okay, you're going to be okay. So I'm learning to be more compassionate, because peace is my priority, and compassion is now a strong thing that I'm trying to hold for myself, as that is something I'm struggling with so much. Alright, hi you guys. It's a little bit later in the day, but this is after the Relax and Renew class I took today. That really is just excellent and relaxing. One of my friends teaches it, so it was really good. But something that I really love about today, and then this has just like happened before in my life, where everything kind of just like everything aligns. It's like crazy how the universe works. When I was watching Hitomi's video today, something she said that really just like, I had to pause the video and like sit with it for a second. Like I literally sat there and I was like, yes. Anything we're repressing, we are actually creating a stronger tie to. I'm gonna read that again. Anything that we are repressing, we are creating a stronger tie to. Whenever we try to like shut our emotions down and pretend to not feel them and like ignore them, you know, push them to the back of our brains, whatever, we're only creating a deeper tie to them, because we're not working on healing from whatever that is that we are suppressing downwards. And it reminds me of like my mental health, because for years I didn't want to deal with how I was feeling. I didn't even know how. So I'd push them down, and it only created a deeper tie to them. It was suffering. Like I was stuck in my suffering because I was doing nothing to deal with what was going on. That quote really resonated with me, because it's something I'm doing now, where I am feeling my emotions and feelings and am trying to work on the things that come up in my life, whether it be in a present moment, a past moment, like whatever triggers that are going on within my day or week or something. You have to feel your emotions, no matter how painful and like hurtful they may be, because trust me, like this week has been a lot of painful and emotional and insane feelings. And do what's best for you, and really listen to your intuition, to what you're needing to help yourself. But besides that little rant tangent about what it means, it related to my yoga class today. In class, attached to what we talked about, I mean what I resonated with Hitomi today, I remember just being like, no way did he just say that. And I was like, it was a Relax and Renew class, so my eyes are closed, I'm in a very comfortable like relaxed position, just like breathing. When I was listening to those words, I like was shaking my head like, yes. What was funny about that is Lila had mentioned to me when we left class today the same thing. She was like, Lola, when I opened my eyes, I looked over at you and I saw that you were shaking your head yes as he was saying that, because I was telling her earlier about this quote from Hitomi and like how I resonated with it. So cool when like things just come full circle in the day, and it's like, yes, like this is something that just aligns with me. It's something I needed to hear. It's something I'm working on, going through all the things. It's gonna be hard no matter what, but it is so worth it when you actually start tackling the deep stuff. Plus, like, another reason I really want to heal, like, just like in life, general reasons, I don't know if I've ever shared this on like YouTube, but I know I've shared it with friends before, is like, I just want to heal so that way when I have like a family in the future, like my kids aren't suffering from my own shit that I never worked on, that I project onto them. So I'm doing it for me 100%, but I'm also just doing it for the people in my life. And I definitely want to create spaces in my life and have like open and honest conversations, even in the quiet moments, like just being able to be present with someone else and you don't have to like talk about anything is the most comforting feeling and so healing. Like if you don't want to be alone and you just need another presence, good energy presence, like someone that just like brings you safety and comfort, but gives you your space to like do your thing.
gotten a Christmas tree.
We're all saying hi to the Christmas tree. Oh, put the Christmas tree.
Oh my god, it actually does smell really good. Did you smell it?
I did smell it.
It smells good.
You know, in Colorado, there are, you know, pine trees everywhere, and they're actually like new growths, like bright green growths at the end of each tip that we collected and then made into a tea, as we would, regular tea leaves, and it tasted so good. And I hate tea, you know I hate tea.
Yeah.
But like I actually really enjoyed this because like you picked it yourself,
Oh,
right?
natural.
So it feels that much more like connecting. You feel like, you know, the tree is giving you that energy, that love, and like, you know, it's giving you beauty and love. And it felt amazing being able to do that.
That's so nice. You guys, look at the clouds. Look at the clouds.
Others tell you that you aren't. You are amazing because you are simply alive, and that is simply enough. Oh, this is so beautiful. Hello. The trees know that you need this reminder right now.
So real quick before I go to bed, I wanted to come on here and share about this yoga class I just taught. This yoga class I just took, and it was just like everything I needed. Going to Michael's class always intimidates me, is the word I'm going to use. It challenges me. And with challenge, there's a little bit of discomfort and like this feeling of like, oh, like I'm not going to make it through the class. But I accepted the challenge, and I was like, I'm going to let go of the expectations or feelings I have around like doing well in the class and just fully be present and allow my body to explore and feel and do whatever it needs during this class. And I ended up having a really beautiful practice, and my strengths showed up in really interesting areas that were beautiful to watch and feel. And what I also loved about it is this was a very good class in the sense that it took me out of my like mind and into my body. Like it quieted those thoughts, and I was really focused on like how I was feeling, and I loved it. Also emphasize how important it is to get comfortable in the uncomfortable and face those fears and challenges. It was hard, and I could feel my body working, but it was working in such a beautiful way. The ending was going to be rewarding. That was something that I talked about with Christina, as I was saying that it kind of felt like even before Michael said this at one point in class, I said to myself, I was like, it is going to feel so good when we get into Shavasana. Like, it's just going to feel like, I mean, everyone deserves it no matter what, but sometimes I like the feeling of like earning that like rest time. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, or just like feeling like, wow, I just worked my ass off all day and now I get to come to rest, like a state of rest. That's just kind of how like the class felt. It was like, damn, I'm working my ass off right now. I'm putting in work. I'm feeling good and just, you know, engulfed in this experience. And then I get to come to a state of rest right after. Like, that's like the slice of cake at the end. It's like the dessert at the end of the meal that everyone's looking forward to. And then Christina and I just like got food and walked around and had a really beautiful time together, immersed in nature and just chatting about life.
We're just sitting outside, like any water just splashing it. My cups don't even refuse. Lauren, good morning to you. I saw the name, I didn't know that was you.
Hi, Stephen, good morning.
Good morning. Alright, so one more time. This week, which I think is quite simple, but I think it's connected. This one is, if all you can do is crawl, start crawling. And I thought that was just so interesting. And many people can have different interpretations of it. And then when you come to your position, to your seat, I invite you just to take an exhale. Sometimes we don't engage in action because We Lauren, I hope you have a lovely day. I know you've been at the beach, and so I hope if you're somewhere near a beach that you have a good time. Susan and Matt.
You guys, Bestie bought a car. Oh my god. It's the big girl purchases for me. Welcome to Lila's car. Hello.
Here we have a Kia Extraordinaire. She's spacious.
Very spacious.
She's compact.
Yes, it's giving.
Giving soul
love.
vibes.
Love.
Soul.
The Kia Soul. Period. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.